Hello one and all, and welcome back to Let's Play Empyrion Galactic Survival with me, eKKItHUMP. We're back here on Skillon doing our building video for the, let's call it the Twin Towers, why not? It's an appropriate name, well, perhaps a little bit sensitive, but you know. So yeah, we're just going to carry on building this thing up. We are roughly centered in this valley. Last video may be junk. Put something in the comments to say actually I could have measured the distance using the sniper rifle. As you can see, if I look at distant terrain through the rifle scope, it shows me exactly how far away the terrain I'm looking at is, which is like 112 here, and I think we're about 10 meters off center, which is you know, close enough for government work, isn't it, really? Yeah, we're not going to bother restarting for that. We have to wait for the planks to reprocess and all sorts. So let's just get on with it. So what we're going to have to do is all of this basically has to come out like far enough so that this can form a bridge over to the peak of the mountain over there, or roughly to the peak of the mountain, a little bit lower, and same again on the other side. So will the drone spawn this time? No, it won't. I'm not sure what it means by there's another object in the spawn area. I wonder if it's because if I'm standing here, it won't spawn because there's something behind me and above me, because it spawns, as you can see, sort of above and behind your head. Maybe that's it. But oh, who knows? As long as we can get it to spawn somewhere. Alright, well, back to work. Alright, so I've got myself one side of the stairway up to where we want to go. We're going to extend a bridge out from here, I think, to connect up to a tower on that peak over there. I've been through about 1100 wood, so I am starting to worry that I'm going to run out a bit. And that's with, if I can just get down here without killing myself. Maybe more of a challenge than you think. With a bit of a material saving measure, which I realised I could do when I was about halfway done. You can see I realised I didn't really need a solid wall here, so I've turned it into a kind of lattice work of stuff. I do have some wood planks in my inventory now because I had to knock out bits that I'd already put down. But yeah, I reckon if we do that side as well, we're only going to have about 1,000 blocks each to actually build the towers with. So we can't really go too grand. Speaking of which, my stairs are probably complete now, so I'm going to go back to Tatooine and get those. This goddamn place is crawling with overseers. Right, so I've just put one row of stairs down for now, so that I can get up here and down again without killing myself. I think we're not going to be able to stretch the bridge directly across. We're going to need at least temporary supports. Because that's a bit too far. How far is that? Let's use the elite trick. Yeah, about 23 blocks away, so there's no way we're going to be able to get across there without the whole thing falling down. So we do need just a little bit of support under there. Alright, that's as far out as we can go, but I think we should be alright if we drop a, as I was saying, a temporary support into ground from here. And then from here we can build the sort of the ring, the wide base of the tower. So, well, let's extend this all the way into the mountain, because we need to do that anyway. Alright, so it's a little while later because I've actually managed to lose a session's worth of footage of this build. So just to pick up where we left off, we've got one tower underway over here. You can see we've got the slanted edges coming in towards what's going to be a big tower in the middle, and the shallower climb up to where the tower's going to be. So the idea is we're going to have a sort of tower in the middle there, which we'll be able to climb up. That's what the elevator blocks are for. And it's just going to kind of repeat this octagon shape. It's going to be slightly flattened, I think, with sort of narrower diagonal edges. And then we're just going to repeat that on the other side over there. I think I showed that before. But yeah, that's the trellis work there on the stairs. So what we're going to do next is fill in a bit of a base in this section, just to make sure the integrity doesn't go too bad, and then we're going to decide on a design for the tower to go on top. Wood wise, we're doing okay-ish. I mean, we've got about, say, about 2,000 left. If we do run out, I've decided I'm going to go back to Accura or someplace and just collect more wood, because we're not going to leave this unfinished. You know, that's just not on, is it? But yeah, anyway, I need to get to work filling this space in, so see you in a bit. Alright, so it's probably worth stopping to take a look at what we're doing at this point. I've built up a few layers of the tower here. You can see I have some quite tall chambers in the middle. I think we're going to just put slope blocks here to make these walls smooth rather than blocky, and we need a front door on there. Now if we go up the elevator, I'm going to have to do a bit of work beneath as well to get the structural integrity sorted, and to make it a bit less ugly because there's dirt down there at the moment. We've got another large chamber with some lovely diagonal window blocks, and these thin wood walls, which previously we've only used, I think, to cover up the sides of the stair blocks, but they are actually quite nice to go with windows as well, because we don't want a whole block, especially above the windows, because it just looks a bit weird, doesn't it, having these thin windows running across the block and then a sort of whole block above them. I mean, there could be slopes as well, but then you've still got a bit sticking out on one side or the other. And then we're going to have, I think that's going to be the two chambers. And then up here we're going to have little balconies off the side, and I want it sort of rising to a peak in the middle, so we're going to have to go quite tall. So once again, as I've done with the sides down there, I've gone with these ramp blocks rather than straight slopes to give us a bit of a steeper incline, which will let us get a bit more height as the tower rises to a point. Balcony is going to come off the side. I don't think they're going to need pillars for support. We may want to chuck some on just for looks, but I think that's going to be something I'll have a look at when I'm done with the build. So next thing I'm going to do is whack the roof on, essentially. We're going to fill this up, and let me demonstrate, because if you're like me and you have trouble working out how to get various edges and surfaces with these different shapes of blocks, let me demonstrate how to do the diagonal steep incline, if I can get this lined up properly. There it is. So these are long corner C. On top of those go long corner D. And then behind them we've got long A, and on top of that long B. And there you go, that gives us the sheer diagonal. So we're going to repeat this all the way around. I'm starting to be a bit optimistic about finishing this tower at least before we run out of wood. The other one, I think we're definitely going to have to go and farm some more. So I'm going to get back to work sticking the roof on. Alright, so that's most of the form of the tower. I think we're not gonna raise it any higher than that. Maybe we can get a little bit of decoration going on top. If we get some slopes coming out. We have to be careful because we are in the orange here already. Yeah, it's fine. And let's just put a slope here. Oh, god damn it. We are very high up here. At least we're not having problems with the drone spawning being this high up. So can we do the same again? One and flip it. Two. Three. I think we could get away with it, yeah. Da, da, and that, and get back in. There we go. Oh shit! Jesus Christ! Where the fuck am I? Oh, that's alright. I wondered what was going on there. It's just because I'm putting a block down in front of me. Maybe smooth off the edges in there a little bit. Get some balconies down. See what I mean about maybe it needs supports just for the looks? I'm actually not too sure about this. We'll get rid of that. maybe just have it like this. Yeah, I think that's better. Right, let's repeat that on the other side. On all four sides, in fact. There we go, 4 balconies. I think, to be honest, next I might just fill in the gaps down there. Then we'll get some more wood and I can start on the tower on the other side. So I think we're pretty much done with what we can do without farming any further wood. You can see I've been down here and put more stairs in. Over the side there, obviously we're going to need to panel off the sides because the stair blocks haven't got any better looking from the side on view. I quite like how this is turning out. You can see we've got these edges. Oh, actually I need to do a little bit under there. But I've put these large corners in underneath. Just rotate that around. And I like the way this this looks. It gives it that sort of fortified look. Do you know from like World of Warcraft, for instance, when you were walking around, what was it? I can't remember what it was. Like the Ice Crown part, the Frozen Throne section, and there was all these towers with these like little triangular buttresses on the walls, and very chunky but sort of angular at the same time. Yeah, it gives it that sort of feel. We've filled in the gaps down here. No great issues with the structure. There's a couple of places where I had to drop supports to fill in where it was getting a bit orange. We've smoothed off these walls. Up here is pretty much as it was, just with the very thin panel walls. And up here we've got a bit of unusual geometry, again very multi-cornered, multifaceted sort of layer. And obviously we've got the balconies out here, which we've already seen. So the next step, I think, is to go and get, well, I reckon we're going to need about another 3,000 or 4,000 wood, because we've got the other tower to do, plus we've got like a stairway up from the valley to the middle bit way down there, and obviously we've got to finish off this staircase. We've got lights we need to add. Ow. But we survived, and that's the main thing. So I think we're going to take a break from the building, and we're going to head off back. We might as well go to Aqua. I mean, the one great thing Aqua has to recommend it is that it's a planet with a breathable atmosphere. Maybe we'll get some more O2 bottles while we're there, because Aqua also has water. Might as well pop a medkit while I'm here. So let's take the ice cream truck back over to Atuin. We'll make sure we've got enough warp fuel for the jump. Whoa, Jesus, what's going on here? Steady now. That's it, now right yourself. Okay. It's looking good. Going up that staircase weirdly reminds me of going up the slope before the big drop on a roller coaster. Whoa, steady now. Whoa, Jesus, what the fuck? The hover physics in this game are so weird sometimes. Okay, you're done now. Can we go? I feel like a bloody pinball. Right, I think we're almost there now. Jesus Christ. Okay, bit of a hop. Let's go onto the ramp. No. Bit more of a hop. There we go. Are you serious? You okay? I mean, if you're quite sure you're docked there. So fucking weird. Look at it. It's docked. It's docked to the ramp somehow. That'll do. You know what? Screw it. We're going to go through space with the ice cream truck hanging onto the ramp. So, how much warp fuel have we got left? We're running a bit low. Oh, we've got 10 AU's worth, so we can just go straight to Acura, I think, and restock when we're there. Let's have a whiff of the good stuff. Alright, I better just check how much flight time we've got when I turn the thrusters on as well. I think we'll be alright, but we may need to refuel when we get there. Oops. Right, where's the stats screen? Everything's docked. It says everything's docked. Okay. Well, here we are, home again. Jesus, it's been a long time since we were on Acura. Let's stop by the old base and see how everything looks now through fresh eyes. We did spend quite a bit of time building that base on Acura, and then we decided we were going to go play Galaxy Nomad instead. Okay, oh, planetary map, there we go. Southeast. Oh, there's the Diamondback, remember that thing? Our very first SV in this Let's Play, the one without the weapons. There it is. Okay, the Diamondback's just freaking out there. Let's park Gatwin over here, where there's a bit of space. Oh, we're actually almost on the ground. This really is a big ship, isn't it? I think we're on a tree. Right, thrusters off. Helmet off. What was that? You. God, it's been so long since I've been able to take my helmet off. Lovely breath of fresh air. We may need to move it. There's no way we're getting an HV back in there if we take it out. I wonder what's even holding it up there. try to take out... Oh, it's because it's on the tree there. I have to take those out. How graceful. There we go. It's a bit more like it. So yeah, there's these things. Plant monsters. Jesus, what a planet. God, it feels so safe here now. After being on Skillon and all those places. The Foothold, that's right, we actually named this base. So while we're here on Aqua, we may as well explore some of the new single player missions. Let's just have a look in here first. I imagine the power's off by now. Wait a minute, is the light still on? The lights are still on. It's still got 7 hours of power left. Maybe it just doesn't consume power because we're not in the system. But this, yeah, this was our first base. There's the generator there with the shitty little fuel tank. Advanced constructor and a little bit of cargo space. I don't think we left anything behind. I think we took it all with us. Yeah, I think these boxes are pretty much empty. Alright, so basically I'm going to be doing a ton of farming on Aqua. Because I'm going to get, let's see, going to get 4,000 wood. While we're here, may as well replenish our iron and magnesium stocks and get everything that's missing from the more advanced planets. And what have we got in terms of quests? Pizza, ratatouille, fruit pie, clans of Aqua. I'm pretty sure we know where most of this stuff is. Let's activate... Can we activate this mission? Additional blocks. I'm not sure if we can activate the mission. Maybe because we've still got a tutorial mission on the go. Let's go and... Do we have any other... If I place additional blocks, that means it wants me to put like a cargo box or something on there, doesn't it? I don't think there's any materials left in here to build anything with. No, it's completely empty. Oh, screw it. Well, anyway, that ought to do it for this episode. I'll figure out how to get the single player missions going, and I'll get some wood farming going off camera, and we'll have a look at some of the single player missions. They only reward gold coins, I think, at the moment, which isn't greatly useful for us. I mean, why would we even care? Single player missions, these are all single player, and they reward gold coins. Mind you, this one rewards gold coins and you get an epic plasma cannon for free for conquering one of each. I don't think we can complete that one though. I think you have to do these from the start. Look, it's conquer an epsilon base on Aqua. Although we haven't placed a core in some of them yet, so we could probably still complete these. Let's have a look. No Man on the Moon rewards 10 door bombs. Pure epicness. Reward depends on what you will find. We could do that one. Thermica station, shipyard. I think we've missed some orbital stations. We can have a go at that one. Destroy some drones. I mean, we're going to do that at some point. Find special POIs. There was an epic pistol. A pulse rifle. Okay, so they've actually made these a bit worth doing. 10 blue crystals. That's a nice little boost. Yes, so anyway, off-camera farming, next time, bit of missioning, then back to Skillon to complete the build. For now, this has been Let's Play Empyrion Galactic Survival. I've been eKKItHUMP, I hope you've enjoyed it. Like and subscribe if you'd like to see more gameplay of this game, and I will see you next time.